Hey everybody, Markiplier here, and welcome to a world of existential dread, horrifying creatures, and enough nightmare fuel to last a lifetime. That's right, we're diving headfirst into the SCP Foundation, a place where the impossible is contained, or at least they try to. Prepare yourself for a journey into the darkest corners of the SCP Foundation, a place where the laws of nature break down and the unimaginable becomes terrifyingly real. We're about to confront the most lethal SCP entities ever cataloged, creatures and objects that could unravel the very fabric of reality. Buckle up, because we're going deep into the unknown. And trust me, you definitely want to keep your eyes glued to the screen for this one. First up, we've got a creature that embodies pure, unadulterated hatred, SCP-682. This thing is a hulking reptilian monstrosity with a burning desire to destroy everything. And did I mention it's practically indestructible? They've thrown everything at 682. High-grade explosives, acidic compounds, even reality benders. This thing just won't stay down. It regenerates from anything, adapting to every attempt to neutralize it. Imagine a creature fueled by pure rage, constantly evolving to overcome any threat. The SCP Foundation has it locked down tight in a specialized containment cell, but the fear is palpable. What happens if this thing ever breaks free? What happens when it decides it's had enough of being contained? Ever heard the phrase, curiosity killed the cat? Well, SCP-096 takes that to a whole new level. This one's a humanoid creature, almost childlike in its appearance. But don't let that fool you, because its trigger is the stuff of nightmares. You see, 096 has one massive no-no. You cannot, under any circumstances, look at its face. If you do, if you so much as glimpse its visage, well, let's just say it goes from 0 to 100 on the crazy scale. We're talking a full-blown, unstoppable, rage-fueled rampage. It will chase you to the ends of the earth, tearing through any obstacle in its path with terrifying strength and speed, just to get its bony, horrifying hands on you. And the worst part? You don't even have to be looking directly at it. Photographs, even drawings, can trigger its wrath. This thing is a testament to the idea that some things are best left unseen. Imagine the feeling of rust eating away at metal, slowly but inevitably turning something strong into dust. Now imagine that, but with reality itself. That's SCP-106 in a nutshell. This entity takes the form of an elderly humanoid, its body seemingly decaying before your very eyes. But don't be fooled by its frail appearance, because 106 is a predator through and through. It can phase through solid matter like a ghost, disappearing into walls and floors, only to reappear in the most unexpected and horrifying places. And that's when things get truly terrifying. You see, 106 doesn't just move through matter, it corrupts it. It leaves behind pockets of its own twisted dimension, a dark and viscous realm where the laws of physics are, let's just say, flexible. The Foundation does its best to contain this thing, but one wrong move, one misstep, and 106 could escape, potentially dragging our reality down with it. Chapter 4, SCP-049, The Pestilence and the Cure. Now, we've all heard of the Plague Doctor, right? The ominous, beak-nosed figure that stalked the streets during the Black Death. Well, SCP-049 is like that, but cranked up to 11. This entity takes the form of a humanoid figure clad in what appears to be a medieval Plague Doctor's outfit. But under that mask lies a chilling truth. 049 believes it's on a mission to cure the world of a terrible pestilence. The problem is its methods are less than ideal. 049 has this touch, you see, one touch, and it can stop your heart instantly, but that's not the end. It then tries to cure you, transforming your lifeless body into one of its horrifying, reanimated servants. The Foundation keeps it locked away, but the thought of 049 roaming free, judging who's worthy of life and who needs to be cured, it's enough to send shivers down your spine. SCP-173, don't blink, don't even dare. You might have heard of this one, it's a big deal in the SCP world. SCP-173, the statue that moves when you're not looking. Picture this, you're in a room with this thing. It looks like a creepy abstract sculpture, but the moment you blink, it's moved. Lightning-fast teleportation right up in your personal space. 173 is all about snapping necks and crushing skulls. It's brutal, efficient, and terrifyingly quick. Terrifyingly SCP-939. They mimic your loved ones before they strike. You know that feeling when you're alone in the dark and you hear a familiar voice calling your name? SCP-939 really hopes you get that feeling a lot. These creatures are predators, but they're not all about brute force. They're much more insidious than that. Imagine being lost in some dark, enclosed space. You're terrified, alone, and then you hear it, a voice. It's calling your name, maybe a loved one, a close friend. You turn to see who it is and bam, you're face to face with one of the 939. They're blind, but can mimic any sound they've heard, often using the voices of their victims to lure in new prey. And once they've got you, they have a taste for human flesh. The Foundation does its best to keep them contained, but their ability to mimic voices makes them good at escaping. So next time you hear a voice in the dark, just remember, it might be 939 waiting to drag you into the darkness. Chapter 7. Okay, let's talk phobias. We all have them, right? Spiders, heights, clowns. But SCP-303, this entity is the embodiment of every fear you never knew you had. It's the monster in the closet, the thing that goes bump in the night cranked up to 11. 303 is a shapeshifter, its true form unknown. It manifests differently for everyone, preying on your deepest fears, your most primal anxieties. But it has one favorite trick: doorways. Imagine walking up to a door ready to open it, and suddenly you see it. A glimpse of something horrifying, something that makes your blood run cold. You slam the door shut, terrified, but it's too late. The fear is already there, burrowed deep inside your mind. The Foundation doesn't even know how to contain it. They just try to manage the psychological damage it inflicts. 303 is a reminder that sometimes the scariest monsters are the ones we create in our own minds. Now, I'm sure you all love a good nostalgic throwback, right? Well, SCP-1981 is like that old VHS tape you found in your attic. The one you probably shouldn't watch alone at night. It's a recording of a Ronald Reagan speech, but trust me, this ain't no history lesson. See, 1981 is, well, it's alive. The tape warps and changes, the speech becoming increasingly erratic, the images on screen twisting into disturbing, nightmarish visions. And the longer you watch, the more it starts to mess with your head. People exposed to 1981 for too long, they start to change. They become withdrawn, paranoid, seeing those distorted images from the tape bleeding into their reality. And the worst part, the tape seems to be getting stronger, the entity within growing more powerful with each viewing. The Foundation keeps it locked away, of course, but the thought of this thing, this slowly seeping out into the world, it's enough to make you want to smash your TV and disconnect from reality. Okay, this one's, well, it's heavy. SCP-231-7 is a young woman pregnant with something. We don't know what it is, we just know it's bad. Like end of the world bad. The details are shrouded in secrecy, blacked out in the Foundation's files. But the rumors, the whispers among researchers, they paint a terrifying picture. They say that when 231-7 gives birth, when that enters the world, reality as we know it will cease to exist. The Foundation does everything in its power to delay the inevitable, to keep 231-7 sedated, to prevent the birth of whatever it is she's carrying. But the clock is ticking, and the tension is palpable. This one isn't about containment. It's about postponement. It's about buying humanity a little more time. But for how long? How long can they keep the apocalypse at bay? And finally, we arrive at the ultimate enigma, the entity that defies description, SCP-055. What is it? Well, that's the thing. We don't know. You see, 055 has this effect on the human mind. Once you look away from it, you can't remember what it looks like, what it does, or even that you ever saw it in the first place. It's like a glitch in reality, a blind spot in our collective consciousness. The Foundation knows it exists. They have it contained, but they can't study it. They can't understand it. It's a chilling reminder that there are some things out there, some forces at play, that are simply beyond our comprehension. The scariest part, we don't know what it wants, if it wants anything at all. It just... And sometimes the unknown is the most terrifying thing of all. So there you have it, a glimpse into the terrifying world of the SCP Foundation, a place where the impossible is contained, studied, and feared. These entities, these monsters, they represent the unknown, the things that go bump in the night and make us question the very fabric of reality. If you enjoyed this terrifying descent into the depths of the SCP universe, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more creepy content, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on future explorations into the unknown. And remember, sometimes it's best not to know all the answers. Stay curious, stay safe, and for the love of all that is good and holy, don't let SCP-173 out of its containment cell. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this countdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more creepy content. Remember, some things are better left unknown. Stay safe out there.